So I've been doing a lot of thinking about how to create a replicable system to come up with outbound messaging for different offers. If you are new here, this is your first time checking out one of my videos. My name is Ryan Bryden. I run two different outbound agencies. We've worked with over 30, 35 plus B2B clients running outbound for growing their sales pipeline or helping them find investors for funding. We've run a lot of campaigns. I'd like to think that we're pretty good at them. And I wanted to share this because this is something that's been top of mind for me a lot recently. So the reason for thinking about this is because I kind of had this realization like a few weeks back where I was like, I don't really have like a black and white system of how we're coming up with outbound messaging and creating offers for clients. It was kind of just on the fly, and I was like, that's not good. So I spent a lot of time thinking. I've checked out a lot of videos from some smart people. I have Eric pulled up here. He does a great job of kind of explaining the same thing I'm getting at here. And so what we have now is a super simple two-step system on how we come up with messaging for clients. And I'm going to go into this and explain what they mean, and make this like extremely simple to digest. So the first type of messaging is what I'm just going to call plain messaging. It's literally just having the offer speak for itself. Now, this is specifically for offers that the outcome that you're talking about in the message is strong enough to get people to care. Now, we've ran a few offers for clients like this, and I will preface that I think I would say the majority of B2B companies are probably not this kind of offer. But we've worked with a few clients where it's like, the product is really good, the product market fit is really, really strong, and basically all that we're doing is explaining what the outcome is going to be for them, and just that messaging is enough to get people interest, is enough to get people to care, right? So when we create this kind of messaging or these kind of campaigns for clients, all we're really focusing on is the outcome of it. Like we're not doing too much with intent data, we're not using too much with AI triggers, and I'll get into this in a second, but these are the campaigns that I like to run first, because if you're working with a company, or if you are a company that you haven't really ran outbound heavily before and you don't know kind of what your offer fits into, I like to run these campaigns first, because this gives you a sense of, okay, is the outcome that my product, that my service, whatever it is, does enough to get people to care? And if it is, perfect, like you've hit the gold mine. If it's not, totally fine, right? But I like testing this first. And these messages are usually like super, super short, like 1 line, 2 line. Again, we're really just leaning on the outcome as much as possible here. Now, if you run a campaign and you're like, hey, John, if we could get you ranked on the top 3 in Google for pet pharmaceutical care, let's pretend that that's what their company does, would that be of interest to you in the next quarter or something like that? Like those are the kinds of messages that these campaigns are. And if you run that, and let's say you send like 5,000 emails and like one person is interested, but it doesn't, like that, that's pretty clear that, okay, you don't have these kinds of offers, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine, right? So what we do is, so when we run campaigns like that for clients, they don't go anywhere. That's totally fine. But then we have this kind of backbone to fall off on, and this is where we're like, okay, now we're going to lean on triggers. We're going to lean on intent data. We're going to go into Clay. We're going to pull case studies from their website. We're going to look at, headcount growth within their company. We're going to see, hey, John, I noticed that you just hired Sam as a BDR. Going to take a guess. Outbound's a priority, blah, blah, blah. And now is when you can do like the heavy research and mess around in Clay to then create campaigns based on this, because I don't think every offer needs this. And from our experience, we've had successful campaigns that we've run that only need the really good outcome to a good audience. It lands in their inbox, blah, 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 right? But some campaigns, they do. And so this is the 2-step framework that we follow. And if the first one doesn't work, we rely on this right away. And there's like, 5 to 10 different types of campaigns that we can run using intent data, using lots of AI and getting agent to go to their site and check a bunch of things out and looking at, job stuff and whatever, right? But I don't think every company needs to do it if your messaging is strong enough, but you won't know that until you test it. So I hope that helps somebody out there. I just wanted to show this and kind of display our thinking of how we are running campaigns like this internally. And yeah, just go over this new process that we made. So if this is helpful, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. If not, you can tell me I suck in the comments. But yeah, peace out, guys, and thanks for checking this out. Peace.